It's not about the dollars comments or likes on my statuses. It's not about the way that I look when I dress. If I act that way, I need a laxative. What kind of madness is this? This foolishness is overtaking the church, but we need to release it. This constipation of sin is increasing. I can symbol a team who's on the shame of Jesus. Think I won't bang with the group and they know they be full of the word of me. Can I be honest? Nina T and Brother Christ. The spirit of God is upon them, boy, don't get me started. These unworthy servants, eating that word of theologically working and speaking the truth. Outspoken for the Most High, the Father of light, think they stop because it's unattractive to you. Woo! Don't get me started. We're taking them lashes from the masses, even though they laughing. We might be discouraged at times in the end. It's all worth it for the master. Cause suffering will only keep us from sin. 1 Peter 4 and 1, and keeping my focus on him. So don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So don't get me started. Don't get me started, boy. So don't get me started. 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 Wait, don't get me started. Don't get me started. That's how it is. Don't get me started.
Bringing to light the light of some Christians I think is invisible. Can't tell the difference, not bashing, condemning, but I am uplifting, correcting, admonishing many to love him wholeheartedly. Many are Pharisees, loving impartially. They love with their lips and not with their hearts. Perfect epitome of counterfeit wannabes, pretending to be of that light. Please give birth to his light. He'll transfigure your life. No slippery slope, your hope from wrong to right.
Right.
My scripture traditions are letting it go for that life. And you shout now, I ain't about that life. Don't get me started. You know the word, so live it and stop acting foolish. I'm wishing that no one would perish, so I'm convicted, compelled, and I'm sharing this message. Took the prank on my eyes before I could do this, igniting desires that quench like the spirit.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. So don't get me started. Don't get me started. Boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started, boy. Boy, don't get me started. 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 Boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started, boy. Boy, don't get me started. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
Don't get me started.
They say, young boy, you got bills.
Don't get me started.
Why go to church when you go to work?
Huh? Don't get me started.
Why pay tithes when you can buy bribes?
You feeling me?
The Bible's so full of lies.
Boy, don't get me started.
I'm repping my Jesus, my Lord, repping the Christ, so I go hard, like oh my God. Do not regard the foolish assumptions from those in the yard that speak so ill of the faith. I pray that salvation's not late, cause for lack of knowledge, your people do perish the gospel. They don't wanna hear it, it's scary. How could you live without God, playing games only to die and find no you are playing with God? Eat it all out, cause I don't fit in, and I never will, cause man can't feel my boy like God could, feeling better like warm wood, away Christ is there, so don't get me started when you dissing the gospel in Christ. I'll be revving and started, ready for action, packing the action. 66 rounds, it's just a reaction and a transaction of whistling for fools who misabuse the knowledge of Christ for their pursuits. But it's not you. Lukewarm believers who deny the truth. Lukewarm believers who deny the truth. Bro, it's either up 100 or 0, all in or dead, bro. But there's no hope if you're dead, though. Said there's no hope if you died, though. So choose now. Stop making excuses. If you don't know Christ, then homie, you're losing. If you don't know Christ, then homie, you're losing. Yeah, this is a blueprint. Don't get me started.
Yeah.
And that is the end.
I just stopped.